we're on vacation, and you're just gonna get ready with me. So we're about like 20-30 minutes away from Asheville. We come to Asheville every single fall, and the Omni was booked, so we chose another location where we have like more cabiny fall vibes, and the foliage outside, gorgeous. I'll put some clips somewhere here or something, but it's absolutely stunning here. And we're heading out to brunch. Yesterday I had a full glam that just like ate, and I tried to recreate it. It's a little bit lighter than what I did yesterday, but in a pinch this works. And yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching.
Welcome to the Waynesville Inn and Club Golf thing.
So I am back on another trip. I'm in like a cabin slash inn slash hotel. Honestly, I don't remember the name of it. It's just everything's been such a blur because it feels like we're just hitting the ground running everywhere we're going. But it's gonna be a nice day out, and yesterday had a really beautiful glam, and I just wanna recreate that. So here we go. I already have my SPF right here. I used the Skin Aqua Super Moisture Berry UV Gel. I've been liking this a lot more now because my skin is super dry. And then I have some e.l.f. like the grippy primer on. And I just grabbed my foundation. This is Maybelline's Fit Me foundation, and I'm going to use quite a bit today. I want like a full coverage look, so just spreading this out. And I'm going to avoid my under eye area because I don't want to cake too much product on. But I'm using this BASMA Beauty, I think like foundation brush, but I'm really enjoying this brush as well. I've noticed that I can get some pilling with this SPF, so I'm not going to try to rub too hard. Just like more spread this out and make sure everything looks nice and smooth. I just don't want any streaks. So this trip I had to pack really compact because it was just supposed to be like a short weekend trip, which I mean, as of right now it still is, but we tend to change plans really fast. So let's see, but I have a tiny makeup case, and so this is like my essentials. So that was another reason why I grabbed this brush. I can do my cream blush, my cream contour, my foundation with this one brush. And you know, I like the Makeup by Mario one, but it kind of doesn't let me go into like these little corners and things like that. So I've really just been using this brush more, and I can kind of do all of it. I just kind of wipe it off in between steps, but it works perfectly fine. Now, does this brush give me the smoothest application? Yes, when it's clean. Right now it has like the bristles just tend to clump together a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it can get a little streakiness, so that's why I'm kind of dabbing out the areas where I do see some streakiness. But I'm just making sure everything is nice and even. And I do have a little bit of a tan, but this is my shade when I don't really have a tan. But it's okay, I have a lot of different bronzers I can use to fix that. So right now I'm using my Kiko Milano stick contour stick. And it's like, you know, like a nice neutral tone. On me, it does, I mean, it's more neutral, even though it's supposed to be like a contour stick. It's not as cool on me because I am olive, and everything shows up very orange on me. So I'm just this is kind of where I like to put my contour. And then I'm just gonna use this brush just to lightly buff this out. I really do want like a nice full glam look because I'm planning on taking a lot of photos. It's like beautiful fall foliage all around us, and I just want to make the most of what I can. So my husband does he does an excellent job of taking a lot of photos of us as a family in lots of videos, but I mean, that's why I just try to keep like a full face on if we're out. So, you know, if a random shot looks good, my makeup looks good, and then I'm happy with the end result. Okay, you guys can see how easily this blends out. And then I'm also gonna be using powder and like 2 bronzers to kind of set this with once I get to the setting stage. I have recently been loving these Danessa Myricks blushes, but I have the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder blush in It Girl. This one I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the one I'm pretty sure I used yesterday, and it just looks so beautiful. I love the way this melts, and it really does blur the skin out, and oh, it's just so pretty. And you really don't need much of this, And this is from someone that loves loves her blush. Like, that's serious. I don't even call it blush blindness. I never liked that term. It's just like, if you like a lot of blush, just keep loving it. Don't call it a blindness. It's I love lots of blush. Love it. And especially like pinky shades like this. So pretty. And it's just so doll-like. It's almost like a, oh, I'm a little cold, my cheeks are a little pink type deal. And then whatever excess I have, just like on the bridge of my nose right here. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if they actually sell this anymore. I realize I don't know if I need to check. But this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix Concealer. And I use the shade 2W, light, medium, warm. This other end is like an eye primer thing. I've tried to use it like once or twice. I don't think I really ever noticed a difference. But this concealer, the most lightweight concealer, and it's literally like, is almost like a serum. And it's just so beautiful. And I'm using my Real Technique brush right here and blending this out. And see, it's like a nice warm shade. I prefer warmer shades underneath my eyes because I do have dark circles. And yesterday I realized my eyelash right here keeps rubbing on my cheek, and it's like with that much rubbing throughout the day, it lifted my makeup right there. So I guess I'm just not gonna, I don't know. I had a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes. Maybe I'll skip that today, and then whatever excess I have on the brush, just on my lid, prep it a little bit. But I'm not going for any crazy coverage here. And I did lash extensions at home before coming on this trip. So, I mean, I'm not going to be putting any mascara on or anything. I'm just going to be careful not to get anything on my lashes. But yeah, I mentioned it in my last video that I did, that you typically do my own lashes before trips. And I'm not the best at it. This is like, what, my 4th or 5th time doing it, and I still want to scream at the wall anytime I do this. So, I mean, I'm getting better, but I can definitely show you guys how I do it, because I think it only took me like 15 minutes to do all of it. So really not that bad at all. But I'm trying to hit up where I have like some darkness in my inner corner right here. And just gently blend this out. And it's just such a beautiful, and this doesn't crease that. I mean, all concealers crease. If anyone says a concealer doesn't crease, they're lying. Or they're setting it like super quickly, and even then throughout the day it might just melt into your creases. But this one like just sets so beautifully. I don't see very much creasing with this one, because it's just so lightweight. It is almost like a serum. I need to find a dupe of this if they don't sell this anymore, because it's actually amazing. The key to making your makeup last, set in layers. And this one is like my favorite. Ooh, it's the Pixi Makeup Fixing Mist, Rose Water and Green Tea. I love this stuff, but the sprayer is horrible. Like, you're about to watch me get, like, I'm wiping the nozzle really, really clean here, because it's just, the nozzle's horrendous. I'm gonna, once I finish my next bottle of Fix Plus, because Fix Plus at Mistress is perfect, I'm gonna dump all this in here. But I really wanted this on the trip, so here we go. Yeah, it went all in my hair, all over my shirt. It's just what it is. It smells good and it works fantastic, but I let this kind of set down before I start my powders. Typically, I use these sponges for my under eye, but I really want to lock this in. Now, my favorite setting powder of all time, well, it goes back and forth with Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier is like chef's kiss, but I've been loving the Wet n Wild Photofocus Loose Setting Powder, and I use the shade Translucent. This stuff is beautiful. I usually use a triangle puff, but today I think I'm just going to use a powder brush. I'm almost dry here, but this side feels dry. I'm just gonna kind of set this and see. I mean, if you use the right amount of this completely locks in your makeup. And I'm trying to go in with a lighter hand. Like, I dipped this end of this brush here, and this brush is the brand Kingsmith. I've mentioned this in like my brush favorites video, but this is like an affordable brush. I think this literally costs $10, or you can, I think it's like $4, I think. I'll link it in the description, but you can also get a set of 3 brushes for, I think, $10 or $7.99, I think. It's really, really affordable, and these are fantastic. Honestly, like this brush more than some of my higher end brushes. Yeah, I do find, honestly, I don't really get much use out of the set of 3, so I'm gonna be honest with you, I just use this one, so I'll link this one in the description. But yeah, literally my favorite. And this side is just so perfect for bronzer. I honestly, like, after using this and then trying some other more expensive brushes, I don't like the other ones, like, at all. It just doesn't even compare. This one's nice and soft, easy to clean. It's just been my go-to. And I have purchased more of these for my kit because when I do makeup on clients, especially when I have multiple clients, I have a brush set for each person. So I already have a ton of these. And especially when I'm traveling, I like to bring less brushes. I mean, I had to change my makeup case. I'm looking for another makeup case so I can put my dual-ended brushes in my bag because I don't like putting this in like a pouch, you know? But see how beautifully this sets everything? Yeah, just lightly setting it in. This looks beautiful. I'm pretty much mattifying everything. I mean, I'm going to use powder, blush, and bronzer. But this is just like a nice, slightly less tacky base, especially like here, because I don't want any patchiness to happen when I start setting with those. Time to bronze everything up. I know everything looks a little pale right now, but I have been loving this as like my warmer bronzer. But this is from Rimmel London Natural Bronzer, and it's in the shade 022 Sun Bronze. This thing's affordable. It's like $3 or $4 and it's amazing. So I'm using the other end of my Kingsmith brush, and I like to, you know, pick it up, and then I always like to kind of work product in on the lid of like any product. This also goes for blushes, and then just watch the warmth just come right in. And I go really heavy with my powder bronzers. Look how pretty. Just gonna keep dipping in here, and I like to dab around my cheek area because I don't want to cause any pilling, especially with this SPF. And then just the perimeters of my face. I really do bronze the entire perimeter of my face, but I'll bring it in like where my temple is right here, kind of work it into the corner of my eye, and this way. And then I have another bronzer on me as well. I like to, when I travel, I bring a warmer tone bronzer and a cooler tone bronzer, just so I have both options. And I will be using the cooler toned bronzer to kind of contour my face a little bit. For my cooler tone bronzer, I have the BASMA Beauty Bronzer in medium. This one's such a beautiful powder bronzer, oh my gosh. And look, it's so compact. It's very, very travel friendly. But I'm using an eyeshadow brush here. This is Sephora's Crease Brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and use this to kind of get the corner right here and down my nose to kind of start getting that dimension around my eyes. And snatch my nose a little bit. And then I'm gonna kind of bring this in right here under my brow. Nice. I love, love, love cabins. And if I had more time, I absolutely would have filmed so many more makeup beauty related videos here. I just love the coziness. And this time I actually have, I have that lamp on the nightstand right there. But you know, I feel like with this ring light, it's very, this ring light's ginormous. When I'll show, it has its own case and everything, but I'm hoping, since I am planning on traveling a lot this fall, winter, I'm hoping this ring light keeps looking good. But I love this cabin, and this makes me want to strip a lot of the wood that we had refinished and painted and just have it stained like this, because I was looking at real estate here, just like in the future, having an investment property here. The kinds I was looking for is far, far, far out of my price range. But I mean, look how cozy it is, and it's just so fall. I love fall. I love fall. I love fall. But I'm also going to take the Rimmel bronzer again, the warmer bronzer. I'm gonna warm up my crease a little bit because the palette I brought on this trip is like a cooler tone palette, which I love. But when I want a little bit more of a toasty look, I will just use my warmer bronzer just to kind of get things started. I'm gonna use a good bit here and kind of also like blend it into the rest of my face and also underneath my eye so I don't look weird. I hope this isn't like in the way. I'm still trying. I have my mirroring device there, but I can't really see it because I'm also kind of being blinded by this light. I have very light sensitive eyes, so hopefully this is okay. I'm gonna try to be more mindful of where I put this mirror because I hope I didn't cover most of it, but it's okay. We're going to the eyes, which is the more important part. And I'll actually switch to my smaller hand mirror. Just a little drink thing. I have really been getting into green teas and matcha. Like, coffee just isn't doing it for me. I am a coffee addict. I think that's why I kind of overdid it, I think. But this is from Sweets and Seeds. I mean, the color isn't right. I'm looking for some good ceremonial grade matcha while I'm here. It tastes very sweet. I'm not very into like really sugary drinks. It's good. I'll drink it. Is it my favorite? No. But I mean, I'm probably gonna be back home before I post this video. But we come to Asheville. We're about like 20 minutes away from Asheville, but we come here every fall. So give me your restaurant, coffee shops, any recommendations, because you know, we're always busy when we come here, but I'm always looking for new places to try, especially now that I'm getting into matcha. That's my new thing. But now I have, oh, I don't even know if I mentioned I did my eyebrows. I went ahead and did my eyebrows. I used the AOA Studio Slim Brow Pencil in Ebony. I'm pretty sure it's Ebony. The sticker came off. But I'm gonna go ahead, where is my other makeup brush? I like lost my makeup brushes. But I have basically these two ones I'm gonna use more. So the crease brush from Sephora, and then this one just says shadow. So these ones I'm gonna use the most. I still have a couple others that I might grab. But I'm gonna use the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette, which is like my favorite palette from Makeup by Mario. Well, I mean, I like the Master Mattes, but this one is just so pretty. I love my cooler tones. I love these shimmer toppers, and I love the navy blue. So I'm gonna go ahead with the shadow brush and use this shade right here and add a little bit more dimension to my crease. Using this shadow brush just to kind of place it exactly where I want it. Like when I want a more defined look, you know, that's when you switch to smaller brushes like these, and I will also use this to kind of blend the edges out as well. I'm gonna switch to this brown shade right here and add a little bit more depth to my crease with that same shadow brush. First, I'm gonna just kind of dab it on my outer corner and then sweep it in just like that. This one's a really easy I try. I like to also do my inner corner like this and just kind of blend it out. Hope you can see that. Oh, it's just so pretty. It's just like a nice cooler toned easy eye. Again, just dabbing it on the outer corner first. Sweep it in a little bit. And this shadow brush specifically is like slightly fluffy, so you can use it to start blending these edges out, which is really nice. And then here, just connect the two. And now I'm just kind of making sure everything looks even in terms of the amount of pigment I just laid down right here. Oh my gosh, speaking of pigment, before I left, I ordered the Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette. And guess what? The day I left, it was delivered to my house. So, yeah, I have that waiting for me at home. But at least, like, you know, this is a short trip and my mom's like 4 minutes away from me, so I can easily just ask her to go get it if I really feel funny about it being in my mailbox for that long, but I mean, it's fine. But I'm so excited. I have been wanting that palette for so long, and I just bit the bullet, bought it, and then it arrives the day I leave. But I know the moment I go home, I'm gonna go crazy, open it up, and just I'm gonna start filming looks immediately for you guys. So keep an eye. That'll probably be my next couple of uploads, honestly. So if you want to see that, you can subscribe to this channel and follow me on my social media, because I'll also upload random content about that palette as well. Now I'm taking my Rimmel bronzer back on this brush, the crease brush. I'm gonna blend these edges out. Oh, I love that warmth. This almost gives like 90s supermodel, right? Is that what I should call this? Maybe. I'm gonna switch to a flat brush. This is Jessup MUL 16. It's just a basic flat brush. I'm gonna go into this light, like soft shimmer shade, and I'm gonna dab this on the center of my lid. So I have that pop on my eye. I like to just dab it. This one honestly is like a sheen formula, but honestly on my eyes it really looks matte. Actually, no. It kind of has a soft sheen. I feel like you really have to build it up if you want that sheen, but I'm just doing this so I have a little bit of a dimension on my eye. That's pretty much it for the eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go ahead, line my eyes. I'm gonna try to do my best to show you, because someone commented on one of my videos saying, why did you not show you lining your eyes? Because I make atrocious faces, and you know, I turn into like the hunchback when I do it. Let's see. This is the NYX Vivid Rich Mechanical Liner in like the blackest shade. And I have been, I mean, it's been okay to line this with my waterline, or to line my waterline with. My favorite is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I recently tried another one from Smashbox and it just didn't do it for me. Yeah. I mean, I also tried it once and it's just sitting on my like filming area, so I'm gonna give it a couple more tries to see if I actually hate it or if it was just like a bad day. But this one's a little harder than the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, so I prefer the soft. See, this is why I don't film me lining my eyes, but I'm gonna try my best. Please ignore my posture. Don't show my son this. Okay, but there. My eyes are waterlined. I'm gonna also tightline my eyes. Tightlining is easier for me. I just kind of go like this. Of course, easier with a softer liner, but I mean, this works. Now, time for some gel liner. This one is just one I've had in my not my case, it's just in my makeup stash for a little while. But this is Nicole Miller New York. It's a gel eyeliner and it's just black. I just really like how this one is, but I don't even know it's something that's easy to find for you guys. I don't really mention it as much, but just use a good, nice matte gel liner. And I'm using this brush from Made by Mitchell. I really like this one. It's like a longer, it's like a longer winged brush. What is this? Angled brush. But this one picks up like the right amount of product. I really do like this one. So how I line my eyes is first I kind of do the wing. Of course I can do a better wing on other people, but I'll kind of start off with the corner like that. Make sure I don't have like those little patchiness. And then basically for the rest of my liner, I'll make sure I have this brush loaded up and I'll just kind of stamp. Look at this. Stamp and slight pull. Like that. Basically do this along my lash line. And I have my, lashes done. Sometimes the lash extensions kind of poke me, especially like the inner corner. So that's where kind of my eye goes a little berserk. But here's pretty much how I do it. Of course on other people it's a lot easier, but I just do everything nice and slow when I do my eyes, which is why I don't film it, because it just takes up some of my storage, but it's okay. There we go. Yeah, not the best handiwork right now. Oh, see right here, it's like poking, the extensions are poking me in the eye. So I have to kind of close my eyes for this part. Okay, I'm gonna do the other off camera. Okay, that's done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this fixing mist one more time, kind of melt everything in together. And it's really gonna also like lock in my makeup. This one actually does an excellent job. So here I go. Housekeeping's starting to go around. We have a little bit more time. I don't know why it's so early and they're doing it. Yeah, so we're almost done with the look. Now I'm gonna use the Sephora Transfer, it says 8-hour colorful transfer proof lip liner in Frappuccino. This is one of my favorite lip liners. It does not move. I wore this the entire day yesterday. Did not move at all. And look how gorgeous this color is. It's a perfect not too pink, not too brown, leaning a little brown shade, but oh my gosh. For my olive skin tone girlies, this is it. Look how gorgeous. It is super creamy, so you do have to sharpen this more often, but it lasts all day. Look how pretty that is. Let it dry, and once it's dry, it's not gonna move. Honestly, at this point, I would put some mascara on my lashes as well, like yesterday I did, but I feel like it curled my lashes down even more, and it was hitting my cheeks, and my makeup was being lifted off. So I'm not gonna do that today, but I always do a Big Boss mascara. This is amazing, and it's just $1. It's just been my go-to. It's super, super dark. I love it. I don't know what this angle is. I'm kind of like looking down my eye. My lashes are looking a little bit droopier, honestly. I don't think I did the best job this time around. But I mean, it works, and you know, I use a really affordable kit. So, you know, in a pinch, like I don't have the time to even go out to get my lashes done, go out to get my nails done, go out to do a lot of things. So I've just like, I did my own nails, do my own lashes, blow dried my own hair. I mean, I'll occasionally cut my own hair, but I'm patient enough. I can carve out some time for that every once in a while since it's not as often. But yeah, I have to get a trim soon. This is like, it's like halfway down my butt, and it's just, my hair weighs so much. I'm getting a headache just because I have like my hair kind of clipped this way. Yeah, like my hair is absurdly, especially when I wash it, oh my gosh, it's like a bowling ball like on my head. Okay, my lip liner has dried, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my lipstick. I have the Pat McGrath Labs Nude Romantique 2 lipstick. This is a satin formula. So gorgeous. Just some in the center. Right here. It's just such a perfect, I love like cooler brown lip combos like this, very fall. It's not too cool where I look grayed out and like a zombie, and it just feels very 90s, and it's gonna last me. I mean, you know, the lipstick can kind of break down some stuff, but this, the edges, it's not going anywhere. It's amazing. And I mean, this honestly, it doesn't come off too easily too for a satin lipstick, so this one's a really nice combo. And that's all for the makeup. I'm keeping it simple today for the outro because I have to get scurrying. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, especially with the lighting, if you're enjoying kind of like my travel makeup series, because I have a lot of travels coming up. So it's like, you're probably not even gonna see me much in my own house for a little bit. But yeah, you can also follow me on my social media where I'll upload content like this and a little bit more of life. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon.